down here at hive number 8, routine inspection, July 13th. It's about 1 o'clock, and we're going to have to take a rain check because there is a sun shower moving through. So I'm just going to give it a few minutes because I don't have a case on the GoPro. So we'll give it a few minutes and come back to get in to number 8. Alright, try to get this done as quick as possible between the few little bits of rain bands that are coming our way. Alright, number 8, let's see, this was the swarm that I relocated from Bear Trail on April 13th. They did pretty well in the bee yard for the first few months, the first maybe 3 months or so. And then, I'm trying to think, early June, yeah, about early June, I believe I made a split from them for a gentleman out in Maysville. And this is one of those hives that has 9 frames in the medium box. So let me grab a frame real quick and fill that in. Well, this falls into the category of something is better than nothing. So that's a shallow frame, which is why I say that, but if they draw any wax on the bottom of it to fill in the difference, at least it won't be much. So I did this box not too long ago, and 10, 9, 8, 7th. The 7th frame, they are doing a very nice job of drawing wax and storing nectar, but that is about all they are doing in this top box. Yeah, the split that I made from this hive did provide a gentleman getting into beekeeping out in Maysville for his homestead with some very nice frames of brood. Hopefully I didn't take too much. I don't think I did. And this hive has done so well this year, I really feel like they'll bounce back in no time. They may just need a little more time because it's only been maybe close to a month. It hasn't been too long. And as you can see, this was a newer frame that I provided, and they're doing a nice job drawing out the wax. And with that said, surprisingly, the nectar is still coming in, which I did not think. Look at that. It's a swarm cell there. I did not think I was going to see as much nectar still coming in for this time of year. So, like I said in the previous videos over the last month or two, it's been a very different year, that's for sure. Alright, so routine inspection. I cannot remember what I said in the intro or what took place during the last inspection, which was only 9 days ago. But I do have QC on quite a few top bars here, indicating that they had several queen cells, and let me grab my flashlight. I'm pretty sure I'm looking at eggs right now. Just want to double check. Alright, I don't know what I was seeing just then, because they definitely don't have any eggs. Not on that side, at least. And they don't have any on that side either. Yeah, be sure to watch the introduction video for this week and any other weekly inspections, because I try to do a pretty good roll-up of the previous inspection, what I found, and then what I plan on doing during this inspection. So there's a queen cell, or a swarm cell. Well, it's a queen cell, but a swarm cell. It looks like it's hatched. There ain't nothing in it. Starting to get concerned. I'd have to go back and look at the previous week's video to see what happened then, because I am not seeing any eggs. I have not found the queen, and these last few frames are blank. But I feel like I may have found an unmarked virgin queen in one of the previous inspections. I'm just not seeing anything right now. Alright, well, with that said, so this is number 8. I have a few colonies to go, so I may end up moving a frame or two in the remaining colonies. Once I get into them, I might end up moving a frame or two over that contain some eggs, just in case this colony is truly queenless. They could create a queen cell, or queen cells, hopefully, out of some of those eggs. And they may have a virgin queen that hasn't made it, hasn't returned. She could be mating right now. Who knows? Hard to say sometimes. So I'm going to put the covers back on, but I'm just going to set the medium box on top to remind me I still want to do something with this colony. Yeah, I'm just going to set the medium box like that to serve as a reminder. Alright, there we go. Hive number 8, the swarm that I relocated from Bear Trail quite a few months ago. They replaced that queen not too long ago, and then I ended up making a split for a gentleman, like I said, out in Maysville that's getting into beekeeping. Gave him 5 frames, basically a new colony. Pretty sure they look like they're queenless, so given that, that's why I left the medium box off the colony to serve as a reminder, like I said, before I finish up today. And I have a few hives to get back into, or to get into. So as soon as I find a frame or two of eggs, if they can afford to lose it, I'm gonna move a frame or two over into number 8 to get them queen right. And not that, you know, this is a recipe for success, but I did that with number 7. I moved 2 frames from number 2 right next to it into 7, and within 2 weeks they had a queen and they became queen right. Sometimes it happens pretty quickly. So with that said, I'm going to try it again. Hopefully it works the same. If it does, great. If not, just keep trying until it does, really. Okay, that does it for number 8. Just routine inspection, mid-July. Thanks for watching, everybody. Cole's Farm here in Jacksonville, North Carolina. If you're looking for some local honey, we have some available. Check us out on Instagram and Facebook. As long as the Book Now button is available, that means we're actively taking appointments for honey, which is how we sell ours, by appointment only. Please don't just show up to the house. We like to know when folks are coming. Just click on the Book Now button, takes you over to the Square website. From there, just pick a day and a time that works for you. You can make appointments up to 7 days in advance, and we sell honey from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., so 12 hours a day, which is our effort to try to make ourselves available for most people. If you need any help, just shoot us a message through Instagram, Facebook. Our phone number is listed on both of those platforms. Call or text. We'll be glad to help folks make their appointment if they're having any problems. The website is pretty seamless, but some people need some help, which is just fine. You pay through the site. We'll leave the honey on the front porch for easy pickup as we continue to do our part with social distancing, because we do have two young kids who just aren't old enough to receive the vaccination. And if you haven't subscribed, we would appreciate it if you do that as well. Everybody that subscribes, we take it as you saying thanks to us for the content that we share. We try to make it interesting, informative, and maybe a bit educational. And honestly, this is just our way of keeping bees. Doesn't make it right, wrong, or anything in between. This is just how we do it. Everybody does things differently, but we are happy to share how we keep our bees here in North Carolina. And if you have any tips, tricks, or just anything you want to share with us, leave them in the comments. I like engaging with our audience, and nothing wrong with some constructive criticism. Just be polite. You don't have to be rude. Okay, that does it for this week. Check back next time to see how number 8 is doing. See y'all then. Alright, hey, quick follow-up video on hive number 8. So I just opened up hive number 1 after finishing with number 10, if this makes any sense. So inspected number 10. Looks like they're trying to get queen right as well. Found a virgin queen, no eggs. So same thing with number 9. They didn't have any resources to move into number 8 to get them queen right. So I ended up going back into number 1. A lot of capped brood, obviously. Some pupated larvae throughout, but a ton of eggs on this side. And I'm going to put these 2 frames, and each one is labeled with number 1. I've been doing that as well when I start moving frames around to get a colony queen right, just so I can kind of remember what has taken place. So yeah, a ton of eggs on this side. Very hard to see with the dark comb, but 2 frames going into number 8, July 13th, in an effort to get them queen right. So they have plenty of resources now to make some queen cells. So hopefully in about a month, because that's how long it takes for them to make a queen cell, the queen to hatch. The queens typically hang out in the colony for the better part of a week, go on their mating flight, and then come back and start laying the next cycle of brood. So hopefully in the next month or so, or around the month mark, if I can't find a queen in number 8, I'll definitely see some egg. So just wanted to share that with y'all. Moved 2 frames, like I said, from number 1 that contains some very nice brood and eggs specifically. Shook off all the bees back into number 1. I didn't want to transfer too many of their bees with the frames as well, but that's my effort to get number 8 queen right. So like I said, we'll give it about a month and see what happens. Okay, thanks for watching.